can we transfer a title without refinancing?
Yes, you can quick deed a property, but it comes with repercussions. So are you talking about like putting a property into an LLC or something?
Yeah, so let's say I bought the property under my name, but I partnered up with someone. I use my credit, but at some point I have to transfer the title. So my partner is also owner. So we want to use my credit because the LLC is new. When an LLC is new, I cannot
They
use
don't
it,
give you credit.
right? So I have to buy it under my name, and then we are trying to figure out how to transfer the title. So I also take the liabilities out of my
Are
name.
you transferring the title into an LLC, or are you
Yes.
putting you are okay. So let me tell you, there's two ways that this works. Unless Diego, unless you want to take this one.
No, you can go ahead.
Okay, great. Perfect. So there's two ways that this is going to work. I would go ahead and get the property. The first thing is getting the fish on the hook. So yeah, get the property. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start running the cash flow and then anyone that knows better than me, please cut me off if I'm saying something wrong. I give you guys full permission. But this is how I would do it. You are going to run your cash flow through the LLC's bank account. So go ahead and open the LLC, go ahead and run all the monies, the light bill, the water bill, everything through the LLC, and then start creating that relationship at the bank that you're going to refinance that person's name into the LLC. So what you're going to do from there is 6 months, 8 months down the road, you're going to call the bank that put the loan on it and say, hey, I would like to quick deed the property into the LLC. And they're going to tell you that's fine, but you have to keep the loan in your name for now as the guarantor. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, that. And then what you're going to do is the property, you can quick deed it into that LLC. And one of the questions that I would ask the bank is, are you guys going to call my loan at, once you refinance it into or quick deed it into that LLC? If they say no, just ask. Now, everything of this communication, please do it via email so that it's in writing. So then once you have that email that they're not going to call the loan, then all you got to do is go to an attorney in Nashville. It's like $250 and you can quick deed that property's deed into an LLC. And then what you do is you continue to run the cash flow through that. Eventually you can refinance the loan into the LLC, but that's got nothing to do with the safety of the property. So you'll be fine because the property is now owned by the LLC. You and your partner are 50-50 owners in that LLC. And at this point, the only thing that you now going forward have to worry about is your DTI. So whenever you're ready, talk to the bank about refinancing the loan into the LLC after you have some history. Typically, it takes 1 year worth of cash flow running through that bank account. Now, actionable. I just bought a cash property in Augusta, Georgia, and I just spoke to the lawyer who closed on that property for us, and I asked her to quick deed the property into our LLC. Now, I did it backwards. I should have just go ahead and created the LLC, but we didn't have enough time to create the LLC and do all that. So I bought it in my name. Now I just emailed her, so I'm giving her a week. She hasn't replied, but I did talk to her on the phone, and she said that she'll start working on it. Typically what I know is this takes 45 minutes. So I don't know exactly what she's working on, but I will get back to you guys about that process. So I'm going through that process right now of quick deeding a property into an LLC that I have partnership with as well. Did that answer your question, Sebastian?
Yeah. Now, the one thing
Yes,
that you
sir.
do have to be aware of is that liability is still going to be in your personal credit. Like you're not going to get rid of the loan because
until you refinance the loan to the LLC, which will take about a year.
So those are the repercussions that you were talking about? Like still I'm going to have the liability on me.
Okay, so no, you're not going to have. Okay, so there's two forms of liability. The liability if someone falls and tries to sue you, that's going to be gone once you put it in the LLC. The liability of the loan affecting your DTI is going to be affecting you until you refinance the property into the LLC. Those are the two repercussions I was talking about.
Yeah, but if you keep the name in the like if you keep the title in the LLC for 5 years and that loan is still in your name, it will still show up in your DTI. Yeah, like it still counts as a conventional loan in your name.
Okay, thank you.
Good question.
Yeah.
So if I am house hacking my primary house and I want to, so 6 months down the road, I want to purchase another house, do I create an LLC right now and start running my cash flow
Oh
through the
yeah, I
bank
would.
account? Okay.
Yep, I
Yeah.
would.
Okay, and then a year later, I can refinance it into the LLC.
Yep.
Yeah, but keep in mind, guys, when you're like refinancing through the LLC, it is a 20-year amortized. So keep that in mind. Like it's not gonna like it sucks because you're paying more every single month. So keep that in mind. Leo, have you done that?
Yeah, we just ran into it recently with a couple of our refinances, which is kind
Talk
of
about
made us re-strat. Yeah, so we've re-strategized what we're looking for as far as like the 1% rule and stuff like that. So being on a 20-year note at the 1% rule, like our anticipated cash flow, like our spread almost got cut in half. And so what we're going to start going after is like 1.3, 1.4. So we certainly experience. I think the positive is too, if you look at the loan pay down, it's like, all right, well, you're gaining net worth quicker. It's just making sure that you're still positive, but then like you're banking enough in reserves. That was my biggest concern was, are we going to have enough in reserves if something goes poorly? We feel comfortable that we are, but it certainly changes the way you're underwriting the property.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And what interest rate did you get on that commercial loan?
We got 4.65, 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got on mine too. I got like a 4.5. It ate up like $300 of my cash flow, but then again, mine are a little bit higher, so I was okay with it. But I definitely understand what Leo's saying. When it comes to Sebastian's situation, if they're doing partnerships and putting them in an LLC, I think the first and second one might suck, Sebastian, but going forward, they're going to be okay as you grow and that LLC matures. You'll get better. But yeah, those first ones are probably going to eat up into your cash flow quite a bit if you refinance them into the LLC. This is why I personally don't for now. I might in the future. The one I am doing in Augusta, Georgia is because it's out of my hands. It's in someone else's care, which I'm okay with. And the person that's taking care of it, I completely trust. But I also don't want to get sued. So there's that.
Yeah. Felipe had a question, Felipe Escobar. And Felipe, I think this goes to what Felipe Mejia was talking about, that the 1 year for the LLC. Felipe, can you clarify that?
Yeah. Sorry. What was the question?
No, so because you were saying that
oh, do you need 2 years of LLC before you can qualify?
Yeah, but that's to qualify for a loan.
That's
but
to
not
get a loan. To get a refinance, not necessarily. I've applied with leases and about 9 months of cash flow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Matias, you're unmuted. Did you have a question, bro? Or did you have a comment in regards to Sebastian's question?
My bad. I didn't realize it was muted, but I had the same exact question. Do you need 2 years in LLC in order to get a loan or not? So I guess that was the answer.
Here's the thing with these rules, guys. It's all relationship based. Start creating relationships with your banks, guys, or your lenders, or whatever you're gonna do.
I have a question regarding in connection to that. After you set up your LLC, how soon after could you or should you be able to get a business credit card?
I think pretty immediate. The real question is going to be, what's the limit on it? Like, how much are they going to give you? I just recently called my bank and upped my credit to about 25,000, just so I can have less utilization on my credit score. If you guys have questions about that, let us know. Diego and I have
Sebastian, what will you say?
You can apply with the first day that you have your LLC open. You open your bank account, and a month after you go, and you're gonna receive offers right away. Now, of course, if the LLC has more time, they will give you more line of credit. The balance will be bigger, but you can do it right away. That's not an issue. Believe me, that's what I do every day.
And then I'm assuming, if I heard it right before, that they're not looking into your personal credit score once you open that business account up, right?
Exactly.
To
open a business account, they don't touch anything personal.
My bad. I'm sorry. I mean, the credit card.
The credit card depends. So some goes with you as a collateral. So your credit score is the one who reports, or we use. but it depends of the credit card that you want. If your credit score is more than 750, they can give you like $10,000 in less than 3 months.